Who would have thought that people would wake up early on a Sunday morning all excited about a beauty pageant for the elderly? Well, we at Autocar certainly would, because right now around me is the choicest selection of classic Mercs in all of this country. I am in Mumbai at the 2016 Mercedes Classic Car Show, an annual event designated to appreciate the heritage of the 3-star badge. This year promised to be bigger and better than ever before, with more than 100 classic beauties coming in from as far as Delhi, Bengaluru, Kutch, Chandigarh, Goa and Rajkot. The Mercs displayed here date back all the way to the 1920s, with the Nürburgring here being the oldest and frankly one of the grandest cars on display.
We were lucky to find it abandoned in a mica mine in Jharkhand. This car was up for sale for many years, but the owner didn't have the heart to part with it. I quite understand why he didn't want to part with it. I think at some stage he had to part with it, and I think I was the lucky one. The three-pointed star is probably one of the most collectible marks in the world. And as I was saying, this was pagalpan more than passion. For collecting and maintaining cars like this, it's very important that, we have to be a little crazy and suffer from OCD, without which it's not possible to restore them to this level and keep them running in this condition. Any of our cars can do a round-the-country trip without preparation.
Other showstoppers included the 300 Adenauer limousine and the 170V Roadster.
When we bought the car, we didn't know what it looked like, because everything, even the mudguards, the doors, everything was open. Even the engine was not. It was inside the compartment. The bonnet, we didn't know what was the shape of the car. We took it in a scrap condition for 15,000 rupees that time. Like, we got a workshop, so we just took it and kept it in place. Gradually we built it up, and then we came to know after almost 3 years that this is a Merc and this is the shape of the car.
Followed by this 500k back from the 1930s.
We had the pleasure of seeing Mr. Homerji Kama's 500k Mercedes, which was something very unusual, because only 6 of these cars came to India, and this is one of them. And surviving and driving very well, because I asked Homerji, he says it's running absolutely fine, which is a rare thing to find a 500k in India running so fine amongst the AMGs.
If you are not bothered about dents and scratches, they are very easy to maintain. To be very blunt and honest, to me a car is a car. So it's meant to be used, and it's a car, it's nothing else.
We've had this car for about 30 years now, and I look after it as a baby. This is my passion. It's happened in the past which I have not been there. For me it's the first time, and I think year after year I will continue to come here.
So I have three. This is an 84 model. I have an 85 wagon and an 88 wagon. Bought this car from Kerala. We drove it down from Trivandrum. That is approximately 1700 miles. And all 3 of my cars have a different story. One I have driven it from Indore by road, one from Bangalore, and this one is from Kerala, Trivandrum.
After a few hours of soaking up the early morning sun, the parade of classic Mercs took to the seaside boulevards of Mumbai, stopping many passers-by in their tracks.
Well, as one of the brands that has been now in India for the longest, especially in the luxury segment, I think all the cars speak for themselves. And these still in a driving condition beauties are basically a testament to the longevity and also the quality of the cars that have been built. So that is also where our interest comes in, because as a brand, naturally, we want to demonstrate as much as we possibly can that our vehicles are long-lasting, that even in Indian road conditions and in such demanding climates, our vehicles can stand the test of time.
I think this is a great platform for car lovers, for enthusiasts. I mean, you can see the enthusiasm all over the place. This is all about the passion of cars. And I think overall this has been a really successful event. And honestly, I think what's fantastic is the support we've got, especially from the Mumbai police and all the authorities. They've always been fantastic. In fact, even they've really been so enthusiastic about this event. Really all the traffic arrangements, all the bandobast that was done, really superb, and it's just given, the people of Mumbai just a wonderful Sunday morning.
The cars followed a 30-odd kilometer route that included a drive on the iconic Mumbai Sea Link before coming back to Nariman Point. With that, yet another iteration of the Mercedes Classic Car Rally came to an end. As I stood there taking in the sight once again, I could not think of a better way for automobile lovers to spend a Sunday morning, swimming in a sea of nostalgia and proud history.